See, as a man, you must understand this early, that choices and sacrifices go hand in hand. They conjoin together because you can't have one without the other. See, you choose to make a sacrifice, and that sacrifice was a choice that you made. For an example, when your alarm goes off in the morning, you choose to turn it off, get your ass up, and start your day so you can provide for yourself, your family, anything that you are responsible for. For me, I choose to wake up hours early, 2 to 3 hours early before my shift starts so I can get a good workout in. Because yes, my responsibility is to make money, is to provide for my son, my household, the dog, make sure that all of my bills are paid on time. And in order for me to do that, I got to make sure that I maintain some income coming in this house, but also I have a duty, a responsibility to myself to be in the best shape of my life, because what is the point of making all of this money and I'm not going to live to see it flourish? Stupid. This is why I don't respect a lot of these super rich, wealthy guys who have all of the money and the resources in the world, but they're fat as hell. How? When you can hire people to keep you in line, to keep you disciplined. And if you're disciplined enough to either start a business, if you're disciplined enough to create something that the world can enjoy, that you can profit off of, why wouldn't you prioritize your health? It doesn't make any sense at all. And before I get started, you know what I'm about to say. It is Saturday morning thoughts. It's AT Malone, the first of my name because the second is already here. If you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell for more videos from your boy. Now it is exactly 5:10 a.m. and the last day of my work week is about to start pretty soon, and it is going to be a busy day for me because not only do I have to work 10, 11 hours today, but my son has a game right after I get off of work. And as you see, I have WrestleMania to watch tonight. And even though I'm going to be about 2.5 hours late watching it, I think that's what inspired this part 7 of the male experience. Because throughout our whole life until we die, guys, we have to make sacrifices. We have to do things that we do not want to do often in order to benefit the people who are around us, who are we responsible for, and we have to take those things on the chin. This is actually the second year that I'm late watching WrestleMania. Had to cancel some of my plans, especially with my little brother, but it is what it is. I would rather sacrifice watching something that I can just start from the beginning, rewind, and be there for my child, because kids pay attention to these things. They know that you are making certain sacrifices as they get older. My son knows that I am a WWE fan, and the fact that I am pausing WrestleMania, the thing that I wait for every single year, watching the build up on every single week, Raw and SmackDown, right? He appreciates the fact that I'm willing to sacrifice things that I want to do personally in order to support him. And that's just part of being a father, being a parent, being a man. It's full of choices and sacrifices day in and day out. And we don't even have the energy to complain about it, because when we complain about having to make these sacrifices, then the people are not going to appreciate you as much, because they're going to feel like a burden. And you don't want anybody feeling like a burden. You don't want your kids feeling like a burden. You don't want your woman to feel like a burden. Any of your family members feeling like they're a burden when it's time for you to make the sacrifice. Because that's just something that we all have to do at the end of the day, guys. Look, we don't live in a perfect world, a perfect society. So us men, our responsibilities, our life is very, very difficult. It is. And once you understand that and you realize that, you just continue to push forward. You don't cry about it. You don't complain about it. You don't sit here and act negative towards, your loved ones, your friends, your family. You don't do that. You just take it on the chin and you keep it moving, because at the end of the day, you are fulfilling your duty. And if you have people who love you and appreciate you, they are going to pay that forward sooner or later. They will tell you thank you. They will, do nice gestures for you, because they know that you are busting your ass for their benefit. And if they're not appreciating you, then something is wrong in that situation, and you have to figure out how that situation needs to be resolved. I can't tell you how to do that. Only you know how to do that, because everybody lives their own individual life. They have their own situation, and there is things that you got to deal with and have the resolutions for on a case-by-case basis. But yes, guys, when we make all of these sacrifices, I don't know about you, but I feel good about it. Sometimes it doesn't feel good, but for the most part, it actually does, because I know that I'm helping somebody out. I am benefiting them. I am an asset to them, and I enjoy doing it. And I think I've become numb to it in a sense, because I know that things don't always go right in my life. Everything doesn't go according to plan the way that I wish that it would. And I'm so resourceful that even when it doesn't go according to plan, I just come up with that resolution and I just continue to move forward, man. And that's maybe part of also just being more positive now, since I'm in my 40s. Things that I would have to sacrifice, it would bother me. It would piss me off. And I think since I've matured, that it's just another day in the office. It's just another thing that has to get done, and there will be light at the end of the tunnel. And I think you also have to look at it from a perspective of being that example, right, to your children. It allows them to understand what responsibilities that they're going to have when they become parents. Even if you have sons, when you are making sacrifices for, their mother, which you should be with their mother, right? But even if not, in my situation, my son can see the things that I'm doing for my lady, and now he knows how he should be treating his woman whenever he gets one. Because us men, we have to make sacrifices for our ladies too. We have to do things that we might not want to do in order to keep that relationship healthy, okay? It's a give and a take. It's not just a take thing. You're going to have to give. Okay, you're going to have to be patient at times when you don't want to be patient, but you have to look at the big picture and understand, if you want to be in a successful, healthy relationship, you're going to have to bite your lip sometimes, hold your tongue sometimes, and just do what's in the best interest of your woman and of your relationship. So that's a choice, because you choose to be with that person. That's a sacrifice, because you're sacrificing your own personal feelings, your own actions for the benefit of the big picture, which is the relationship. All right. So keep that in mind. Choices, sacrifices, they go hand in hand. Okay. You're going to have to make choices every single day, sacrifices every single day, in order for people and you to benefit off of. All right. Well, your boy done cooked up for about 8 or 9 minutes. I still got to eat, make my coffee, feed the dog, and get my ass to work. Hope everybody has a blessed, great, safe weekend. Don't forget to like the video, sub to the channel, and I will see y'all next week. Peace.
People still talking shit behind my back. That's that's cool, but I'ma just do me, it's all I can do. They say life's a chess game, well, make it move, but I'm ahead of you and I'm plotting my next move. Gon' run your mouth about me, it's all good, but I'ma still keep a positive attitude. But what you should worry about is what I'ma do, cause right now I'm plotting my next move. I'm worthy before